InDesign allows you to change the arrangement of objects in terms of how they're stacked on top of each other. Um, there is a layers function in InDesign. It works a little bit different than it does in Photoshop. So a lot of times people don't use this. They keep everything on one massive layer. So in this particular case, I have these bags placed in a row. This Fresh Step box is a scan that has a white kind of frame behind it, and it's covering up part of my tan box and my Milkbone box. So if I want to change the arrangement of that, I can click on one of the objects. I can go Object, Arrange, and tell it to bring to front. These are some pretty good shortcuts that you're going to probably want to remember because you're going to use them quite a bit. So I could either do that, or in this particular case, if I wanted to use the right click or the control click, if I'm more of a fan of that, I am control clicking on this bag, finding the arrangement thing in the list, and I'm going to tell it to bring it to the front. And by doing that, we've sent the white rectangle frame of the Fresh Step box all the way to the very back. One of the reasons why this pops up too is I'm looking at the bottom of this page and maybe thinking there's just a bit too much white. So I might come in after the fact and actually draw some kind of a cream colored box. So I'm going to fill it, go to the swatch panel, go to Walmart Orange, select a 15% tint. And a lot of times when you're thinking about this, it's actually one of the last steps, so now it's on top of everything. So again, I'm going to either want to use the keyboard shortcut to send it all the way behind, which is Shift, Command, and the open bracket right after the little letter P, or again, I could have pulled down and done that by hand by finding that here. Of course, this isn't going to really work on this one because all these were sloppily scanned. They don't have clipping paths around them, so all the objects come in with these weird white frames around them that are not equal. So someone's going to have to go back into Photoshop to fix that, or re-import them into InDesign and ask InDesign to try to seek the edges of the objects. It would do a really good job on some of them, like the edge of this solid red IAMS bag. It's going to struggle on things that have lighter colors, like this kind of reflection on the background on that. So again, a lot of times you're going to want to change the arrangement of something. You're going to have a difficult time doing that. So the object arrangement is the way around that.